Something wrong, kid? I didn't know you played.
My father's in his room.
It's okay. It's you I came to see. I wanted to speak to you about him.
You know about my father?
I suspected something was wrong a few weeks ago. When he said he was going to Vegas, I didn't believe it for a moment. I spoke to Gladys a couple of days ago about tests.
You knew about him when you were here yesterday.
Mind if I have some coffee?
I'm sorry about my father. I mean, I know how close you two are.
Gladys called me when she left this morning.
I see.
I don't understand why this had to hit Scotty. I don't understand why I lost my wife 5 years ago. I don't understand anything anymore. Most of all, I don't understand you.
Look, he doesn't like pain, discomfort in any form, so why shouldn't he avoid it if he wants?
That explains him. What about you?
I respect his decision.
Suddenly you have respect.
Is my father good at his job?
What kind of question is that?
Is he?
Let me tell you something about your father. He's a man who's misused his talent. He's avoided responsibility all his life. He's never been a fan of hard work. He's loused up every chance he's ever had, and he's squandered away all his money foolishly. But there's never been a day that I didn't look forward to seeing him, and there's never been a moment that I spent with him that I wasn't amazed, amused, or didn't thoroughly enjoy. And there are hundreds of people who feel the same way I do.
What you're saying is that he's a crowd pleaser.
Exactly, and I wish we had 100 more like him.
Well, somehow his charm escapes me.
That's because you're still young.
What has that have to do with any of it?
Scotty reminds us of our lost childhood, or the childhood that we didn't know we had. Look at me, Judd. I work hard. I put my kids through college. I've done my job. Like most people, I've lived a meat and potatoes sort of life, but every so often the guy flies into our life and takes us to a place where we didn't have to worry about paying a mortgage or making a living or taking anything too seriously.
There's got to be more to him than that.
Isn't that enough?
You don't think that there's something sad about a man who never grew up? A man who never committed to anything worthwhile?
Worthwhile? I've been thinking about your father a lot the past couple of weeks. I think he's been blessed or cursed with the inability to lose something that we all need to blot out early if we're going to function.
What's that?
The ability to stand back and recognize the obvious, that nothing is that important. He's also been given the enormous gift of taking a hamburger and making us all feel like we're at a banquet. And if you don't think that's reason for living, there's something wrong with your sense of values. He deserves saving, Judd.